Hi guys, and welcome to your weekly general reading. The way I like to do my readings is through my angel card deck. I find I have a deep connection with these cards and their messages really resonate with me. And also I use a life purpose deck. The life purpose deck cards are dedicated to your calling, what you came here to do. And as our life purpose is a journey that lasts our lifetime, I find these cards are very important little reminders for us on how we are serving that purpose. In my spread, I use 3 angel cards and they will take us throughout the week. And I also use the bottom card of the angel deck as I find this card really hits the message home in the reading. I take 1 card from the life purpose deck. This card's message is what your life purpose needs from you for this week in order to serve it and manifest it. I also use the bottom card of the life purpose deck too as it solidifies the message. And just a reminder that this is a general reading, so it could mean anything to you. Whatever resonates with you personally is the message you need to hear this week. With that said, welcome to this week's reading.
Hi guys, and welcome to your weekly reading. So this reading is from July 16th to July 22nd. So introducing the cards, 9 of Water, Major Arcana, Life Experience, and 6 of Air. And we had a dropped card this week, 9 of Hermit, another Major Arcana, which was quite interesting. And for the Life Purpose card this week, we have Infinite Abundance, which is really awesome. So this first card here, 9 of Water, it's a big, your wishes are coming true. Something has happened to you that you can be grateful for and you're really excited about. And it's just something that's really exciting towards you. It's giving you a lot of energy and it's giving you a big boost to keep going. So it's just basically you're feeling really good. It's like a love of life, which is really awesome. And I think it has something to do with this life experience card here, because this is to do with a powerful revelation, something that's happened to you that's been like a wake-up call in your life, and it's just like, okay, this is happening, this is what's going to happen with this. And it's a shift in your perception, the way you're seeing things, the way you think, even your thoughts, even how you're actually thinking now. It's starting to shift, because when you get a powerful revelation, there is something in your mind or there's something in your outer external world that wasn't sitting right, and then you've been unaware of it and now you've been made aware. There's been a wake-up call and you're just like, oh my god, okay, so this is it. This is why this is happening now. I know what to do now. I can find the solution because I found the problem. And I feel like it's a bit to do with this card, because the Hermit card is you going within, meditating, spending time alone, spending time thinking. It's really important with this card here. It's a real big time that you're thinking and you're really taking a wide look at your circumstances, even how your thoughts are. And it's a time for you to really reassess your life, reassess the way you're thinking, living, your external circumstances, what is happening to you, why it's happening to you. You're looking for answers. And it's a lot of searching. So I feel like we've had this kind of energy before, and I think it's still around. Even though you've been having something like you've had something really awesome happen, it could actually be like, it can still be that. This can actually kick into the revelation, the wake-up call, and actually going within, because sometimes you can get some piece of news, an opportunity, something really awesome, but you need to go within to reassess, what do I need to do to actually handle this? Because when you're getting a lot of energy coming your way, it's just coming really fast and hard. It's just like, oh my god, it's really awesome stuff. Like this card here, it's saying things are really looking up for you now. Things are really changing. But you need to go within when you get all this new energy and reassess, rebalance, realign. Okay, I've got this piece of news. Now I've gone within. I've actually, what's the word? It's not assimilate. It's kind of similar. It's absorbing. That's the right word. You're absorbing everything that's happening, the energy, the news, and you're going within, you're thinking about it, and you're like, okay, solution. Now I know how to handle this. Because even though you're getting something really, it's probably your dreams. Something's coming true, something you've been wishing for gravely. Like you're wishing for it every day, you're doing manifesting, being grateful, and all that kind of stuff. And it's finally, yay, it's happened. But now it's just like, okay, when this happens, a lot of stuff changes. That's the thing. When these things come into your life, it changes everything. And you don't realize it because you're just going, I feel like a lot of people, you can go into like wishful thinking, like, oh my God, this would be amazing. And then it comes in and you're like, holy crap, it's changed everything. Now I have to change my routine. Now I have to get out of my habits that I've had. Now I have to develop new habits. And that's why you probably have to go within to actually develop these new ways of thinking, your perception, and handling whatever's come. Because things are really looking up. There's been something actually that's been on your mind. There's been something you've had to actually, because with this wake-up call here, it's generally because you're kicking off something. It's, negative habit, negative thoughts, something you've actually become aware of in your life, and you're just like, no, this doesn't serve me anymore. It's gone. That's why it's a wake-up call. And with this card here, Father Earth, the bottom card, it's to do with a lot of self-entrapment and self-worry, but it's in your head. It's your negative thoughts. I feel like they've come back a little bit, and it could even be to do with this coming in, because when you get something really amazing that you've wanted to come in, first thing you do, you fear you're going to lose it. And that's what I feel like is happening. There's something happened here. You've kicked off a bad habit here, and this could be the habit you're kicking off. It's this habit here that you've actually, it's interesting. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, here we go. So this card here is saying it's you expecting the worst with it, because even though you're getting something really awesome happening, you can go into this mindset of, instead of thinking the positive outcomes that could happen, you think of ways you could lose it. And that's really, because there's a few cards here that are indicating law of attraction. Law of attraction, well, English. Law of attraction states that whatever you think about manifests, because whatever you think about affects how you feel. Your feelings are energy. It's energy in motion. So when that energy protrudes out, that's the energy you're going to attract back in. That's how the law of attraction actually works. It's not technically your thoughts, it's technically the way your thoughts make you feel. The way you feel is your energy. Energy expands out, energy comes back. It's a transaction. You're constantly transacting energy with everything around you, with life, even with plants. Even those things there, people around you, energy in a room. Like, that's why I always say, if you're in a job that you hate, it's the worst thing you can do to yourself, other than, you hate the job. But also you tend to become the people you surround yourself with, because that's the energy you're living in constantly. So you start to go to that energy in yourself. You don't even realize it's happening, and you start to become the people that you're around. So that's why they're really saying here is, don't get into self-limiting thoughts with this, fears that actually are only in your head. And don't fear of losing this. That's a really big thing here. Because when you fear that constantly and you're having that anxiety in your body, you can't enjoy it, and it gets taken away from you. That's the thing. Don't fear you're going to lose it. Don't go into that. Go within, realign, reassess, find your alignment, find your sense of self, heal from it as well, and go, I've earned this, I'm going to keep it because I've earned it. And that's why they've got the infinite abundance card here too. It's because they're promising this to you. It's like this, what you're doing right now, it's infinite abundance. You don't have to worry about a fear of lack in your life, because this is infinite. And that's the thing, there is never lack in life. There is never lack in the world. There's only lack in our minds, because we can manifest whatever we want. And that's the thing, if you're manifesting lack, it's because you're thinking lack. So if you are in a state where you don't want to be, look at your thoughts, listen to your thoughts, and really be the watcher of them. See, what am I thinking about most often, and how is that making me feel? Really need to go internal here. That's why they got the Hermit card here, because they really need you to go internal, because you really need to start getting in tune with how you feel about everything around you. So if you're fearing at the moment, if you're having a fear of lack, if you're in a fear of something actually being taken away of you, you're fearing the worst, what could happen with this, go within yourself and actually get, how do I say this? Why are you thinking that way? Go to the source of the thought And it's hard because of really, when you go to the source of the thought, you immediately hit the heart. You immediately go into feeling mode, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to feel this. I've been hiding from this. I've been repressing this, and you don't want to go there. But you got to go to that place and go, why am I fearing of losing this? And write it down. Write it down. Get those thoughts out of your head, and then go back there and write the opposite. What could happen if this actually happens? What am I grateful for with this opportunity that's come my way? And do like a little list with it. And when you're actually writing it down, then it's just like burn the paper that has all the fears on it, and actually read the paper with how much actually you can be grateful for what you actually got and how many awesome things you can have out of it. And it's like a poem, read it out loud, meditate on it, and that will help you manifest it, because you're not worried about the thoughts that are actually fear-based with it, because you've burnt them away. They are gone. You've taken them out of your mind, put them on the paper, burnt the paper, it is gone. Go to what is positive about the situation, because that is what you're going to bring in, because that's what you're going to be feeling. You're going to be reading all this awesome stuff on this paper and go, oh, I can do this with this opportunity, I can have this, then I can do this. Look at all that, because then you're going to manifest it. I would keep that paper too, because if you look at it, 2 to 3 years later and you've been doing that, you might be surprised how much you've actually manifested from doing that. And with they've done this 2 bottom card thing with me again with life purpose. So talk to your angels and trust. So with this Hermit card here, when you're going within, you're meditating, you're doing all that to get in tune with yourself, talk to them. Talk to them. Really, I do it daily, because I feel like that's the only way to get these thoughts out of my head, because I suffer from it too, because this is a reading for me, because I've been through a bit this week myself, this previous week, and it's just been, this is definitely for me too. Talk to them. Meditate, find a quiet place, listen to some meditation music, or while you're doing yoga, whatever it is that helps you get in tune with yourself, because it's different for everybody. Some people, it's going for a walk in nature. That's their thing. My thing is meditation, because I like to really sit within myself and really feel my energy. Am I actually connected to my energy? And then I like to talk to them and really focus and empty my mind out. That's my best way that I actually empty my mind, and I talk to them. So with this project, whatever fears you might have of it, because something really awesome has happened, because it's been like something's happened that's really actually made you happy, but then you've gone into old mode, the old you, and you've gone into fear with it, because that's the first thing. You get something you really want, your worry is going to be taken away. But this is an end of a difficult situation. This card is indicating here there's an end in a cycle. And it could be the cycle with your thoughts too. But there has been a wake-up call, because you are aware of this now. Because I think before we weren't aware of it. Now we're aware of it, and we know how we're thinking. We know, just like, I know this isn't right, but I can't kick it. I need help to kick it. This is how you kick it. Go within. Be alone. Like, it's not... People seem to think like, oh my God, you're alone, you're lonely. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Because this is what I've had to do myself. I've had to really go within and just take time out from everything, time out from the outside world, time out from people, and really need to reconnect back to myself. So I feel like that's something we need to do here, is just spend some quiet time alone and talk to them. Just talk to them about your fears, give them the fears, like they can handle it. But it's just speak it out loud. Even you don't even just have to do it in your head, speak it out loud, but also trust them. There's even like this feeling of trust here with this infinite abundance card, and to do with the law of attraction too. If you think like, you bring like, and really trust that this is going to happen for you. They're promising this. It's infinite. There is just endless. You're not going to lose it. It is infinite. There is so much there. They have a lot of power, and this power they have creates worlds. So your little dream, what you want to do, maybe that little business you want to start, a little project that you're working on, that is nothing to them. Absolutely nothing. Like, they're like laughing at you. Like, we can do this easy for you, but you need to help us, and you need to believe it too. Really believe that this can work and kick off those old negative thoughts. I feel like we've just had a little bit of a relapse there, but we're aware of it now, which is really important. But to go within here, we really need to go within this week just to really reassess, realign, kick off this bad habit that we've actually it's just creeped in. It's just literally, I think it's just a little creep in. It's a little, little back step with it, a little bit of a wobble. It's not much, because you're aware of it now. If you're not aware of it, that's the worst thing, because then you don't know there's a problem, and then you're living in denial. It's not denial, then you're living in unknowing. There's a better word for it, but you're living in unknowing that you're doing something that is negative towards you, that is impactful on your soul in a negative way. But this time we're aware of it now. We've got a lot more knowledge now and a lot more of a wider perception, so we can, I think it's like a feeling, like you get a little bit of a shaky feeling and you're just like, oh, something's not right, oh, this is a little bit like last time, maybe I'm going back into that. But really, there is something coming your way this week. There's going to be, I don't know if it's a piece of news or if it's just like it's a complete reawakening within. Something's amazing, absolutely amazing's happened to you, but there is something that's going to make you feel really awesome, positive. But just watch this, wait, where's the card? There we go, sorry. But watch this little fear here, and don't expect the worst. Expect the best. That's what I would say. You always go to the reverse. If you're in a negative state, go to the complete opposite of that word and just go, I'm going to do this, because you always got to really keep positive. Like, it's not like positive, like if something, has happened that's, feels terrible, makes you want to cry, something like that, you got to experience it, you got to feel that, but then you got to move on from it. That's what a lot of people tend to get into the habit of, that they let that experience drive their lives longer than necessary. They start to live in it, and then they don't realize they're living in that. And it's being positive, like it's about being real. It's not even just being positive, it's just being real with your life. And if you have a negative experience, feel that, really feel it, don't deny it, don't just like, I'm not going to go there, can't deal with it. No, go there, deal with it, because the longer you wait to deal with it, the harder it's going to get, because the bigger the problem becomes. And it's harder to actually reach within yourself too, because you buried it underneath all this crap, and it's very hard to get to it. So the best thing you can do is deal with it as soon as you feel it, as soon as you feel the pain or whatever the experience is. As soon as you feel it, go with it, experience it, and then move on from it, and then positive. You've dealt with that, that's gone, like this thing here, you're going to deal with that and then move on from it, but really go within this week. And I really do believe this, you really need to talk to them. I feel like we really do. Like sometimes, you feel a little bit silly doing it, but the best thing you can do is like just talk to them in your head. Then nobody has to know, you can go in your little quiet space and do it, but really speak to them. It really does help. So enjoy next week, guys. And I just want to shout out like a quick thank you to everyone who's following me, everyone who's watching my videos and everything, enjoying my content. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much for your support so far, and thank you for watching this video.